Hello, guys.
Today's video will give you the most beautiful flowers that are placed in the house.
Before we start, please follow me and let's get started.
Tulips are one of the most beautiful flowers, characterized by their elegant shape and bright colors, such as red, yellow, and pink. Some have a light and floral aroma, but they are not as strong as roses. Tulips symbolize love and renewal, and are famous in the Netherlands, which is known as the tulip capital of the world. How do you grow it? Pretty simple. You need good bulbs tubers. Dig a hole 10 to 15 centimeters deep. Place the bulb so that the pointed end is upward, and leave a space of 5 to 10 centimeters between each one. Cover with soil and water moderately. How do you take care of her? Put them in a sunny place. Water them regularly, but do not too much water so that the roots do not rot. After they bloom, do not immediately cut the leaves, but wait until they naturally wilt, as this helps the onion to grow again for the coming season. If you are in a warm area, refrigerate the follicles for 6 to 8 weeks before planting them until you have a cold winter that helps them grow. Thinking about growing them in the garden or in a pot inside the house? Caladium is a beautiful plant known for its large, heart-shaped leaves with stunning colors like green, pink, red, and white. It's perfect for indoor decoration or shaded gardens, but it needs a bit of care. How to plant it? Caladium grows from tubers like potatoes and should be planted in spring after the cold weather is gone. Plant the tubers 3 to 5 centimeters deep in rich, well-draining soil and keep some space between each tuber. Ensure the soil stays moist but not waterlogged. How to care for it? Light. It prefers indirect light or partial. Shade direct sunlight can burn its leaves. Watering. Keep the soil consistently moist, but avoid overwatering to prevent root rot. Humidity. It loves high humidity, so mist the leaves occasionally or place it near a humidifier. Feeding. Use a balanced fertilizer every 2 to 3 weeks during the growing season. In winter, the plant may go dormant. Reduce watering and store the tubers in a dry place until spring. Are you planning to grow it indoors or outdoors? Ranunculus is one of the most beautiful flowers you can grow, making it perfect for gardens or pots. How to plant it? Start by planting the tubers in well-draining soil because their roots don't like too much moisture. The best time to plant them is in the fall if you live in a mild climate, so they bloom beautifully in spring. Soaking the tubers in water for 3 to 4 hours before planting helps them sprout faster. How to care for it? Sunlight. Loves full sun, but in very hot climates, partial shade is best. Watering. Keep the soil moist, but not waterlogged. Moderation is key. Fertilizing. Use a balanced fertilizer every 2 weeks during growth for better blooms. Pruning. Once the flowers fade, trim the stems to encourage new growth. With proper care, ranunculus will reward you with long-lasting, stunning blooms. Protea cineroides, also known as the king protea, is one of the most unique and stunning flowers you can grow. Its bold, tropical look with sturdy petals and a striking center makes it a real showstopper. Native to South Africa, it symbolizes resilience and beauty. How to plant it? Protea loves well-draining, sandy, or rocky soil because its roots don't tolerate excess moisture. If you're growing from seeds, soak them in warm water for 2 days before planting. If you're using a young plant, it's best to plant it in fall or spring. Most importantly, place it in a sunny spot as it thrives in strong, direct sunlight. How to care for it? Sunlight. Needs full sun all day for the best blooms. Watering. Water moderately, but avoid overwatering since its roots are sensitive to too much moisture. Fertilizing. Requires very little fertilizer use. A low phosphorus fertilizer every 2 months. Pruning. Trim dead flowers and dry stems to encourage new growth. Protea is surprisingly low maintenance and once established, It rewards you with breathtaking blooms that last long, even as dried flowers.